some of these motors you want the gears pressed further down, some a little bit further out. So this one's a little bit too far down. It's barely touching the case. So I'm just gonna putt around a little bit. Woo! Wow, it does pull hard though, holy cow. And I'd rather the bugs come out at 40 miles an hour than 80. Woo! This plate has to come off the flywheel. I'm gonna take this plate and spin it a little bit forward. Gator don't play no games. Right?
Why did you have to open it up?
So the Piaggio gears, so you have to kind of press it in, take it out, adjust it, repress it back in to get it quite right, because it was just barely contacting this cover.
Gotcha.
So it was contacting a little bit. Well, you don't notice it until once you really tighten it down. It was contacting it a little bit. So took it back out, pressed it on a little bit. You can see like there's a little bit of a flat machine silver surface there. So some of these motors you want the gears pressed further down, some a little bit further out. So this one's a little bit too far down. It's barely touching the case. So now it's cool, it's good. And the way this works, unlike normal zoom, is most people don't typically see this, but the gearbox is on the back side of the motor, which is neat. So you want to change your gears, don't mess with the transmission at all. So normally you pull all of that out, right? Cover, all that stuff comes out, where this just pops off from the back side, so you can do everything other than change this one out. Everything else you just do this way. So pretty cool. Change bearings and whatever as well.
Are we gonna let them know now or later?
Well,
who owns this?
The funds haven't been sent quite yet. So
okay.
Technically, I don't. Nobody. Technically, the owner owns this bike, and the owner's not me.
Trevor's here. You're gonna see some overlap in some of the videos, but Trevor's here with his RC1. Brandon's finally got his thing going.
Alright, I'm just gonna putt around a little bit. Got it warmed up. See how the temps look. There's no fan on this, so not super sure how it's gonna do with heat, but yeah, I want to see. I feel like the clutch is slipping a little bit. Just kind of see where it's at on fueling and get an idea on timing. Woo! All right. And the temp gauge didn't like that at all. Kind of weird. They have some electrical gremlins. I don't know what that shot, like 15,000 though is what it looked like. real fast. That's kind of, yeah, that seems about right. Wow, okay. Almost feels like I may be able to use taller gears. Feels strong though. There's speed. Oh, like a little lean up top. You guys heard it kind of start to cut out up top. So I'm just gonna cruise it. See how temps do, take it easy, go back, check the plug. Wow, it does pull hard though, holy cow. Turns on at about 12. Guys see the tack? I mean, it's like 14, 15 immediately. The 110's pretty good right now. Yeah, little, definitely sounds like I don't have quite enough fuel up top. You could hear it kind of cut out there. Wow. It is loud. Woo! Little death wobble there. Check her out. That's not too bad. I've kind of learned my lessons, just take it easier, take it slower on these bikes when you first build them, because all the little bugs are going to work out right at the beginning. And I'd rather the bugs come out at 40 miles an hour than 80. Woo. Okay guys, that's half throttle. Yeah, I don't know, it's I'll have to kind of play with that, but here's half throttle. 15,000 immediately. Yeah, I don't know, because see, I have no charging system, right? So that should just be right off the battery, but there's definitely some interference. Wow, okay. This is gonna be a ripper. If I go back, I'll get it on the dyno and get a better feel for jetting. Feels pretty good though. CVT's not far off. Definitely wants to wheelie. I mean, it's like I'm barely touching the throttle. This thing wants to do 13, 14,000.
Jesus!
Is that your limiter?
Well, he's revving it, but it definitely sounded like it couldn't go any faster on RPMs. I think he's...
Ooh, this thing's good. This is a 100-mile-an-hour bike, guarantee. Guarantee. No problems. Coolant. Like what? Looks like coolant. Yeah, a little coolant leak.
Were you hitting the limiter rudder when you went by?
No, that was half throttle, dude.
Bro, that's you like, eh.
No, because I was just blipping it because it's lean up top. It's like half throttle. It's like 14,000. Probably a coolant hose on the head. This would probably beat the runner. Almost sure of it. Yeah, it's coolant. It's loud.
Sounds way different than RC1.
It's loud. Well, that was half throttle, just like blipping it.
This is speedo work?
Yeah, that was like 60. I mean, I was just blipping it. This is a 100-mile-an-hour bike, like no problem. It's the head.
It's leaking again?
Yeah, and it's all tight. So we'll have to get it on the lift and open it up because it could be like a bad O-ring or something maybe. Exactly. So that's totally typical. This would probably run with the. I think this is faster than the runner.
So crazy.
Huh? On what? I can't wide open it. I mean, if I wanted to blow it up right now, yeah. It's just it's real high. It's just high wound. The runner's not high wound, but adjustments on my timing here. I do have a leak on a coolant temp sensor, but it's not really the end of the world right now. So I'm gonna advance the timing a little bit, and then they mostly list 2 curves for the 94, and I tried one. I'm gonna go ahead and try the other. Most of our NBCs, my screen doesn't have a CDI that I can adjust. NBCs don't have CDIs that you adjust. This actually, from the low speed high, you can select the curve, right guys? And then you can also advance that curve, and then you have a rub limit at the same time. Yeah, so see, it's hitting the rev limiter now. There's a little more foggy down below actually too, so I'm going to adjust the so I advanced it a little bit too, so I'm going to go ahead and take rid of our limiter here. I didn't advance it actually. Let's try this. I'm going to go a degree. See how that feels, and then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the limiter. The limiter, you hear that? The limiter. So I got rid of the limiter, I advanced it a degree. People like that. I didn't like that. So that's the thing, guys, with these bikes, you got to be real careful when it comes to your timing, and I could just tell right there it was not a fan. I didn't like that. So you run it too hard, like that, and you're gonna have problems. So go here, that's where we started. I'm going to take it back to 5. That's where we were at earlier, and I'm gonna advance it just a hair and see how it likes that. That's a degree advance. Just wondering, I may retard the timing a little bit, maybe, which I can't do from here. So I'm going to stay on the 0. I'm going to back this off a hair, see how it likes that. So that's going to tell me if I need to retard it a little bit. Then I'll take the timing back down there on the stator plate. So, alright, there's for example, guys, it was too advanced, and it was not a fan of that. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back, adjust that stator plate a little bit. I'm going to back it off. Let's see. I can't remember if the Melosi has a notch in it. It doesn't. Okay, so this Melosi, this plate has to come off the flywheel. I'm going to take this plate and spin it a little bit forward. What that's essentially going to do is it's going to retard the timing a little bit. And then what I can do is I can retard the timing a bit and then come up here and advance it up here at the CDI. So I'm probably right at the borderline of being too advanced because, well, I just am. This is like wear earplugs type of loud. It's really loud. Yeah, it's a coolant temp sensor. It's just that sensor. I gotta drain all the coolant. Yeah, the timing's it's too advanced. I gotta back it off a little bit. Thank you.
Too hot?
No, I could just feel it. I feel it in my butt dyno.
You've butt down on a lot of things. You probably know how to feel it.
Oh, I've had a lot of butt dyno time. The CDI on here that you can advance 1 degree at a time. And so I advanced it a degree to see if it liked it, and it was like breaking up really bad.
So you took it down a little bit.
So I took it down a little bit, but I can't go back anymore without actually unbolting the unit and rotating the unit. Yeah, the thing is, like, you hold it wide open throttle and your timing's off, you can literally put a hole in your piston in like 3 seconds. It's like a turbo car, right?
Yeah, or nitrous.
Nitrous, yeah, so. Homie don't play that. Gator don't play no games.